On right now in south central Indiana.
That's right. Storm Team 6 Chief Meteorologist Kevin Gregory has been busy tracking these storms. Kevin, what's the latest?
And you guys mentioned south central Indiana. That's where the storms were last night on this same path. Terre Haute to Bloomington to around Seymour. That will lead to potentially this becoming an even bigger flooding story for some spots. To the radar we go. There's the tornado warning in effect until 7:30, the next 12 minutes or so. If you live in Jackson County, you're hearing the sirens. That's why the tornado warning based on radar indicated rotation. Storm spotters have not yet reported any damage or touchdown. Brownstown to Seymour is going to cut right through toward I-65. This intense thunderstorm may produce wind damage as well as hail. Here's our marker that continues to be consistent. You can see it first picked up the rotation in the northwest portion of Jackson County. Now sits just to the north of Brownstown. Kyle's in the tracking center. We can click on this and computer telling us moving to the southeast at 19. And that brings it down toward Crothersville. If you're headed south on I-65, obviously the storm is going to cross over 65 and probably between Seymour and Scottsburg with the tornado potential. We'll continue to follow that storm, not the only one around, but I want to point out the marker that we're using. We have several tools with TrueView radar that help us identify the threat from the storm. We have hail-producing storms, those that are rotating storms. We call those mesocyclones or supercell thunderstorms. The reason why we worry about that is that they're more self-sustaining, they last longer, they have greater potential to produce damaging wind and isolated tornadoes. This is the marker that tells us there's rotation within the storm. It can't confirm or undeniably say that it is a tornado on the ground. As you look at TrueView radar right now, look at this wall of rain pushing south and east, and what's going to do is outrun the viewing area from Bedford to Seymour. Strongest storms right now. Those will continue to push away from central Indiana and toward the Ohio River. Areas to the north, you've enjoyed a break. There's some rain moving through Monticello, Logansport. Peru's had some nearby thunderstorms, but a different story in northern Indiana from southern Indiana. That's where the greatest flash flood potential will be. The rainfall rates have been in that 1 to 2 inch per hour range, and damaging winds certainly a possibility. Thinking about the weekend, wish I could tell you it would be perfectly sunny. I think we'll have many dry hours, but you can't rule out a stray thunderstorm. Temperatures upper 70s to around 80, so it will definitely feel cooler. 75 right now. Rain-cooled temperatures drop into the 60s. Here's your 7-day planner. Temperatures over the next 7 days will generally be in the upper 70s to around the 80 degrees, as I mentioned, and that chance for thunderstorms will continue into early next week. But right now, it's the tornado warning in Jackson County, where the sirens are sounding for the next 10 minutes. We'll be